Peace family. I'm checking in here from LaGuardia, and I've been in America. I've been here for about 6 weeks now, and there's nothing here that I have seen that would make me come back and live in America. Many people, I relocated over 3 years ago after coming to Africa, going to Africa 7 years. And the reason why I left, because there's no unity here. Everybody's divided, everybody's at each other's throat. The society and the system is getting harder and harder, and people are more divided as ever, especially family. I always say, if you don't have your family, you can't work together with your biological family to advance in society and advance in life. Who else is going to help you? Other people that's coming from families that don't work together, and people don't know this. Most businesses are funded and financed by other family members. So the major corporations, all of that stuff is owned by, families. I have this wonderful breakfast here. I'm in LaGuardia. I'm a very seasoned traveler. I've probably been in this airport at least at the minimum 60 times. Coming in and out of here. However, I think, I've just seen some very tragic situations since I've been here, dealing with friends, dealing with family members and things like that. And it's just sad. It's just sad. It's not something that I ever wish to come back to. And it's ugly because, these are people that we should care about and we should love, and we got to get the hell away from them because they're just so toxic, and they got all of this drama going on, all of this crazy stuff, man. And that's the reason why I left. First I left my hometown over 20 years ago and moved to a whole nother state. So now, I moved from that state to another state until eventually I moved off the whole continent because it's just not conducive for any sane person in this country. You see a lot of mental disorder, a lot of mental and emotional baggage and disorder, in our community, very unstable, with the, even if we came into, opportunity for us to build and grow our community in terms of wealth, we're not going to do it. We're going to take it, we're going to squander it, we're going to spend it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it every day. So the situation is far different in Africa. It's far different there. I think people, for the most part, they are comfortable. They are comfortable inside of the box. They're comfortable being oblivious to what's taking place in the monetary system, financial system, as that continued to decline. I went to the bank several times, and the bank was closed. It was closed. Bank of America, 3 times I went there. Their little satellite offices, like inside Kroger's and places like that, that's all. They have strange hours now, all up and down the East Coast. I've been from New York to Orlando, back to New York, to Orlando, and, I'm about to do it one more time. But as I go into these different states, it's the same thing. It's not, and the crazy thing is that, living and being here my whole life for the most part, there's nowhere where I can really go that I'm comfortable. That I'm comfortable, and people are thinking forward and thinking progressive. Everybody is just, in their own, consumed with their own life, what's going on, either working or not working. And, a lot of people, their drive and their ambition towards life has just diminished to a point where, everybody's sitting around waiting for stimmies, stimulus checks. Everybody trying to get, PPP loans. That money don't last forever. Out of all the people that I know that got these type of loans and got money and things like that and have money, I don't see anybody really. I think the majority of it, people will just go through it, whether it's for business or just wasting, because it's hard. It's hard to establish business. So people get money, they put it into their business, and they end up losing out because it's hard to get a business going and have a viable business that is actually making money. Now, the only way that we can move forward is if we work together. And that seems to be mission impossible considering our historic background and our division. You know, brother against brother, sister against sister, brother against sister. You know, nobody, you know, all of this jealousy, all of the hating. What I've come to the conclusion is that, and I think I've known this for a long time, as far as us coming together as a whole, that's not going to happen because we're too far gone. Now, a few people may come together and make it happen. You know, a few people. And it's always like that, you know. It's crazy. I see a lot of the leaders in the movement, you know, they have to go on they're online saying, hey, you know, they're spending a lot of their time talking about our issue and addressing haters when they should be building, or we should be building. We got to be out here addressing, you know, the tons and tons and the boatloads of haters, you know, that's coming and they seeing something positive. They see you doing something right. They ain't doing nothing, hiding behind YouTube channels, you know, throwing shots at you, you know, and the content creators on YouTube, they suck. You know, these people sit around and they'll kill their mama to get a subscriber. They'll kill their mama to get views, you know, and up there putting out all types of weird information, you know, speculating on people's life. Oh, what is he doing in Atlanta? Oh, what is he doing in the States? You know, how is his children doing in the States? You know, that's nobody's business. Worry about how you're gonna escape America. And if somebody's out there giving you information and giving you knowledge to help you do that, take that knowledge and move forward with it. You know, but you have so many people, you know, 70, 80% of the people up there that are watching are just haters. Trying to see how they can infiltrate the movement, you know, see how they can interject their negative into a situation and looking for negative. We become so fatalistic that we want to see drama. We want to see tragedy. We want to see, you know, somebody, you know, get beat down. We want to see somebody get hurt. And that's the culture that we've come from. But that's the way it is. But if you're out there and you're a positive person and you're looking to move forward and you're looking to get out of the rut, looking to get out of the rat race and get out of all of the drama, you know, look towards Africa. Look towards Africa. You know, there's a lot of people over here or there, because I'm not there, but I will be back soon, that are doing positive things. People who are level-headed, who are sane. It's going to be hard. You know, in Gambia, probably like any other place, it's very toxic. It's very toxic. You know, 3 years ago, I wouldn't have been saying this. But now, when you come, if you're coming, you better be very careful who you deal with. What I've seen, to be honest with you, I have not seen the majority of the people that's coming with the bullshit. And that's straight up. So much so, I don't really care to deal with anybody. Before, you know, it was like, you know, I was ready. I would willing to help people, you know, pick them up from the airport, you know, get them and, you know, bring them in my house, you know, help them, buy them tickets. But I would never, ever put myself in that situation again. Trying to save our people, you can lose your life. Excuse me, I'm hungry. You can lose your life. The sad thing is that the people that we look towards to give us proper guidance, they are the most toxic ones. If somebody by themselves and they don't have a, you know, influence, you know, their toxicity can only go but so far. But if you're someone, you out there and you're promoting, you know, unity, promoting B1, which is all bullshit, you know, maybe the B's for bullshit. You know, and then you're using your platform, and behind the scenes, you working and hating on people that's actually doing something, conspiring, you know, against people that's actually doing something to make something happen. That's 80% of the movement. That's 80% of what you're gonna see with all of these YouTubers and things out there. You know, they really don't. It's not about a movement. It's you know, and we can't expect it to be, because we don't come from that. We're not built like that. We don't have the emotional intelligence to come together like the Africans, the Jamaicans, the Chinese, who are all culturally grounded. Dr. Chancellor William, in his book, Destruction of the Black Civilization, he talks about a man cannot reach full manhood unless he has a thorough knowledge of himself. And that's what we don't have. We're dressed up like our enemy. We talk like our enemy. We only know one language. We only know one way of thinking. So, it's impossible for many of us to go anywhere and do anything that's going to be of a positive nature because we don't know how to work together. We don't know how to work together as diaspora. And we're definitely not going to be able to go anywhere and get with the people in those countries and work together because we're not built like that. For the majority of us. I wanted to check in, man, with my subscribers and those who've been following me and been watching me. Trust me, things are very well for me. People would like to see me do bad, but that's not going to happen for me because I go hard. I'm not dependent on nobody. I don't need anyone's support. I got my own lane. I got my own businesses. I got my own thing going on. Always have, always will. I'm not putting everything that I do on YouTube because everything's not for YouTube. Everything's not for YouTube. I'm not on YouTube all the time because I don't need YouTube for my bread and butter. The money that comes from YouTube and the time that I have to put in it is not really worth it for me to be on YouTube all the time. It don't produce the bread that I need, but some people do. Some people do that. Do your thing. You understand what I'm saying? You content creators out there, following me and things like that. One dude out there, Quincy went to Atlanta to secretly meet up, blah, 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 and he's up there talking, and it's real grimy and real dirty and real, because you don't see them up there. They'll be up there, with a video going with somebody else's content. Those are my videos that I went out and I videotaped, and you taking other people's content, putting it on your page, and talking about. Man, you guys got to be very careful who you listen to. A lot of these people, they don't have nothing to offer anybody. If you were able to get a visual on a lot of these people, they're probably clearly suffering from some type of mental and some social issues. I really do research on anybody and try to look and find out who they are very, very rarely because I'm too busy living a great life. So that being said, like, share, and subscribe, follow me. I'm gonna start putting some more content up there so y'all can actually have something real to see, as opposed to all the garbage that y'all been seeing. But yes, Mass Quasi is still making it happen, but he's doing it in more of a quiet manner, behind the scenes manner, like I've always been. However, like I said, I'm going to produce more content because there's some really, really, really great things happening to generate and create wealth that can be utilized to build in Africa. I'll talk about that just a little bit, but a lot of people are sleeping on the change that is coming, the financial system and everything that's taking place there, but it's a huge opportunity. So until the next video, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. Enjoy your life. Be peaceful and prosperous. Peace.